We are getting live. So we had 30 people coming in for that in total. But let's go live with the games for tonight. That's what we are looking for. We have the AVA Nations Challenge 2016. And we are heading off with Italy versus Poland. But I believe Poland's going to be on EU. There we go. So it's going to be a best of 3 game, as I said. The Nations Challenge format. So both teams will play 9 rounds on each half. So after 9 rounds, we'll be going out and going back in, so we have that all set. And we're going to start with the first round, as we see Poland take the bomb, move over to mid. Let's go to Kisa, because he's going to be in the main line of fire. What? Oh, he's already fallen back, but he's playing with a scope. That's interesting to see. Usually we don't have Kisa scoping. And for now, the main action is happening over at one side. Don Silvios is playing on top. Oh, Batscope, sorry. Don Silvios is in 2, of course. Kurokuma pre-firing a little bit. Looks like 2NK has taken a little bit of damage. Batscope takes down Zarski, who came out too far. Mishek tries to make a frag, gets shut down by 2NK on top. Appointment fight happening with Batscope, who also takes down Kurokuma. A strong defensive hold so far for Italy. And it's a 2v5 situation for Johnny and Gitarok. Let's move over to Johnny. He has the bomb. Slowly looking around. But Italy already has a really strong start. So we're watching Johnny approach the ladder. Gitarog, meanwhile, takes down Batscope. Finally doing something back. And he's still full HP. He's going to move up into mid. Sees Kisa pass. Kisa does not hear him. He could go for a huge stab. And of course, Don Silvios, if he pushes up, he might catch the appointment there. Oh, they are so close. Oh, 2NK takes down Gitarok. Johnny now moves in, gets that first rack. He's going to set the bomb. Is he not? He's checking. Sees 2NK, but he won't check the scope. And Kisa is going to get that frag in his back. First round goes to Italy on this first map. So far, fairly solid one hold coming out from Italy, making those entry frags and not allowing Poland to actually get close, which is why they took that first round. And looks like Poland has also been switching up a little bit. They're not going to one side as much. Mishek, however, is still doing the same, trying to go for that bridge. Now moves back with the C4, probably going to go actually for a 1, expecting him to go to 2. But they will be focusing over at one side. Oh, look at that. Does Zarski see Batscope? I think a little tiny part of his back is sticking out. Probably has been working out too much and got that solid booty. But, oh no, we don't see it. It's just a wall. Too bad. But yeah, look where a Batscope is playing. We can see it fairly clearly with the freak out. Does his gun... Oh, his gun was actually sticking out. Zarski's now seen him. Batscope moves out. Makes the frag. That's going to be important. He's going to go for the nade onto Zarski. Moving out onto the tent. Has to go in now because there's so many people around. Zarski, however, jumps down. Johnny's there to take him. Oh, wow. Alright, so before I'm able to finish my sentence, we see Poland cleaning up. Only dropping 1 player this round. Very solid play for them. And round 2 goes to Poland. Evening scores 1-all. So far, a very strong beginning. Don Silvius trying to apply some pressure on the underground. We see Johnny, who is actually up, though. So, he won't be meeting up with them. He's up on a ladder. Let's go to him. He might actually spot a player there if he squats down. Maybe that's what Batscope's been doing too much. But never mind. We see the main push again happening over at one. Gitarok playing with appointment. We see 2 appointment on both teams. And of course that one main scope. Gitarok now moves over the top. Does he spot Kisa? Oh, he breaks a box, spots Kisa. Don Silvios takes down Mishek. Kurokuma with a trade. Gitarok will be covering the top, but let's move over to Zarski. He gets a shot onto Capuciano. 4v2. Don Silvios still in, but look at 2NK. He's coming in from behind. Zarski spot him. Oh, they spotted him. Look at that. Kurokuma through the little window. And now it's all up to Don Silvios. He's in a 1-on-3. He's got the bomb, though. Sees him getting pistoled by Johnny. But what a round coming out there from Poland. A very good push, actually, going for some trades. but it looks like Kurokuma has been the main fragger there. He's currently going 6-2 for only 3 rounds. It's a 2-score average. Really doing well. And yeah, I think what we'll also be doing is try and count up the scores that those players have been having, so we can actually make some stats out of it. But we will do that, of course, with score and death ratio. Maybe with damage as well, so we can get that in the final score. So I'll be making loads of screenshots. Look at that, Kisa with the opening frag onto Kurokuma. Italy is now playing without a scope and only 1 pointman. They've changed up already, it's looking for them that their tactics are not working. And Silvio's meanwhile rotating as Johnny gets the frag onto Kisa. Coming in right away, getting a 2k frag. He's gonna get pushed out though by Mashik. Capriciano will want to do something back along with Batscope. Batscope takes down Zarski over at top, and it's all going to be onto Mishek. He's in a 1-2. He's not checking his corner. Oh, but he doesn't get spotted! He doesn't get spotted, but Batscope sees him just in time before Mishek can do any damage. Good cleanup coming out from Italy, but that 2k coming out from Don Silvio's really mattered as a pointman. It allowed Poland not to get into the side, and this is why Italy has rounded up the scores 2-all, and we're now in round 5. Look at that, Mishek already making the opening frag onto 2NK. The teams are playing fairly fast-paced. They've also switched over to 1 pointman now, so they're not playing, they shouldn't be playing as aggressive as they were, but they still are. They're almost getting stabbed from the bridge. Kisa is there. Capuciano trying to go with some nades, but Kisa has dropped already. Guitarok failing his nade there a little bit, but that's fine. It's not going to do any damage regardless. But look at that, all the Polish players are around that armory. They're playing heavily on mid this round, and that could really cost them. They still have already taken out 1 player though, so they will be moving out in mid. Coming out with the crossfire. Capriciano is waiting for them. Let's go to him. We have to be real quick though. Capriciano is gonna get pushed out. It's gonna get shut down by Johnny. Batscope does something back with a 1 frag. Guitarok's waiting. He's going to play really clever here in the corner, hoping that Kisa doesn't see him. Does Kisa see him? Oh, he does look there. Good job from Kisa. But it's still a 1-on-3 situation coming out for Batscope as Zarski took him out. But pretty much everyone is low here. Flash coming out. But look at this crossfire. Yeah, Zarski, of course, is going to get that frag. And Poland takes yet another round. So far, Poland's playing fairly solid. Allowing, well, pretty much forcing Italy to rotate and catching them while they make their rotates. Seem to work fairly well. But the scores are really close, so it's really showing to be a very, very close game tonight. Kisa has already gotten the opening frag onto Zarski. This could be a huge frag. Usually Zarski's been cleaning up quite a bit, even though he's 4th frag of his team. But he's been playing exceptionally well, and it could matter. Oh, look at that. A nade from Kurokuma onto Mishek. Or onto Kisa, my bad. Don Silvios is coming in from the behind now. He's gonna spot Guitar. He's gotten a 2k frag already. So he also took out Kurokuma. Wants to go for a 3rd. Is not gonna get that. Johnny gets that frag. But he now faces himself in a 1-on-3. Johnny then is going to go to the underground. Capriciano will be rotating over. 2NK is still up. He hears that. Batscope is rotating. And Johnny is now slow walking. He is really trapped here. I mean, usually you would maybe want to go up to the ladder. He can't do that because he's going to get caught. He's going to smoke it. He expects someone to be on ramp. Nobody is there though. Capriciano is playing in that tunnel. But yeah, for 2NK it's just a matter of waiting. As soon as he makes a frag onto Capriciano, he should drop. Has he dropped already? Yeah, he has dropped. Good timing from him. We didn't even hear it. Capriciano will get the cleanup frag on Johnny, and it's 3-all again. It's really interesting to see how close this game has been turning out already. It's currently 3-all. 3 rounds remain on EU for Poland. And are now going for a fairly solid 2, where only Capriciano is really defending. Kisa gets the frag onto Kurokuma, who just took out 2NK. in there a little bit too late. Don Silvia's now dropping, gets 1, 2 frags, 2 headshots, crazy. But then shut down by Guitar Rock just as fast. But this is the kind of impact that you need to have on this game. And that's definitely one for the highlights. With that, Capiciano is still waiting for anyone to come up from the showers. Oh, but Zarski's coming in from behind! Zarski gets the frag onto Capiciano, who was even looking at him. It's now 2v2 again. Batscope. Oh, he plays close. Kisa knows that he can't pass. Kisa is gonna throw that smoke. Batscope is now pre-firing. Zarski actually misfired there. He's playing with 5 bullets in his new LFR, which is also interesting to see. Batscope meanwhile tries to push up. Guitar Rock has to get the bomb down. Oh, look at that. Zarski takes down Batscope, misses the shot, but he's going to get Kisa. 3k from Zarski, and that is going to win Poland around round number 7. Zarski is really playing well at this point. He's getting those cleanup frags right where he needs them. And we're now moving into round 8 where Poland has another lead. Oh, look at that. Oh, Guitar Rock actually team killing Johnny. That's not what you want to see. But 2NK is being forced back by Guitar Rock and Mishak trying to push in. Guitar Rock gets Capiciano. Good crossfire from 2NK and Batscope. Kisa is also still there, but they've got the bomb on side. And, oh, Kurokuma takes down Kisa. He's going to be taking up that scope. He shouldn't be doing that. Both of his enemies are half HP. But yeah, we know that Barry loves the scope. He's going to try and move in. He's not going to do that without noise, so they know he's there. And I'll be moving out. 2NK is watching the corner. Batscope is not really giving him cover, so this could be crucial. If 2NK does not spot him, well, this could be interesting. Let's see. Kurokuma is moving in the right way. He will not see both players. He might see Batscope is of course not going to peek out. Kurokuma is not going to get the bomb. He's going to look at base. This is going to be... Oh, he hears the bullets now. He now moved up. Gets the shot into 2NK. Knows that the other guy has to be in tunnels. This is going to be a 1-on-3 clutch from Barry, aka Kurokuma. He's checking his behind. Batscope is still not moving in. Kurokuma has the time. He's now going to get the bomb down. Batscope will be rushing in. Barry hears that. He's going to go for the pick. Oh, he sees his shot getting tanked. But he knows that there is... Is he gonna... He's not gonna pick up the rifle. He's gonna try and go for the frag again. Batscope actually tanking that, only taking 2 to 3 shots. Now he will be moving out again. Misses the shot and Batscope gets the frag. These are those crucial moments, especially when you see your RFR being tanky. He had to pick up the rifle there. Barry throwing away a potential 1v3 clutch. And the scores are now 4-all again. So before we go into our break, we will have to see who is going to take the lead. Is that going to be Poland or Italy? The tension is definitely rising on the first map. This is the map that Poland has picked. So they really want to show what they've got now. They really want to win this round, although not too much is at stake yet. Italy just held on really well there in that 3v1. Almost getting clutched out. Oh, look at that. Poland is preparing for a 1-go. 2NK is actually playing fairly aggressive here. If Zarski is going to be watching that, he will get caught off straight away. They hear a nade call. Zarski, Mishek hasn't dropped yet. Now Mishek has dropped. Ooh, Mishek just does not spot 2NK. Zarski trying to watch the angle. 2NK is trying to play it smart, but Mishek almost sees him. Smoke has been coming out. 2NK is still expecting that. Oh, he spots Mishek. Very good frag. This is what they need. Oh, Zarski now sees him. 2NK wants to go for a turn frag, but he has 1 HP already. Kisa takes down Kurokuma in the meantime. He's now going to force Johnny and Zarski to go top. Batscope is still playing there. Let's try and get an angle on them. He's now going to move around. He's going to get the frag. He gets the frag onto Batscope. Guitar Rock moving in. Look at that. 3 players from Italy are still over in Darkroom. 2NK is all by himself. And Kisa is not really able to give him backup. 2NK does get the frag onto Zarski. That is important. So now it is 2v4. Don Silvios moving out. Gets Johnny. Moves in. 2NK is still there. But Guitar Rock is on top. 1v4. He will spot Kisa, but he's not going to get that frag. We're going to go back into the lobby. Italy wins this half on their defense with 5-4 score. It really couldn't be closer. So let's see what the players do. They are actually going for a round. The side change, of course, has not happened. So, what are they doing? So yeah, this round is not really going to matter. I'm not sure what everyone is doing, but the scores are set 5-4. Doesn't really matter who leaves, but yeah, we'll be waiting for either of the teams to leave, if anyone is going to, of course. Oh, we are going to get more frags in now. This is not what we really wanted. But we will be able to use that as an advantage point. I'll be saving that screenshot so we have those scores for some stats. We'll now be moving out. Score still 4-5.
Your efforts are commended.
So, not sure what's going on. But we will now be moving back.
Operation success.
There we go. We move back to the lobby. And then we will resume on the second half here. Let's actually get the right overlay in. There we go. The Nations Challenge. We are back into the lobby where we should have the teams in. Let's see, Poland is on the EU side of the overlay, so we can get the scores in now. And before everyone didn't know what exactly happened, Italy has a 5-4 lead over Poland, which means that they will now need to win 5 rounds on their attack in order to move on and win this first map. For Poland, they'll have to win 6 to win it, and 5 to push overtime. And we have a crash coming out, or someone leaving. All right. So we will be waiting for the relock coming in from the Polish end, and then we will be resuming. So we will have a short break for now then, I guess. So far, what we really saw, Poland was playing fairly solid. We saw, of course, Zarski making a very sweet 3k, rounding up a little bit there. We also, unfortunately, saw Ibarri, who's now left, not being able to make that 1v3 clutch. That could have been really crucial in this game, because if he had made that, it would have been 5-3 for Poland, and potentially could have been a 6-3 lead, and then it's, of course, a completely different story. Now it's 5-4 for Italy, so nothing gained, nothing lost. And it's all going to depend how strong is that defensive play from Poland. We know that Poland very much knows how to play dual side. Italy is probably going to play fairly aggressive, which is something that they should do as well. But yeah, for now it's still hard to call. For people in the chat, what I want to hear, let us know. Let us know in the chat who you think is going to win that first map. If that's going to be Italy or Poland. So let's get back to the overview here. We have it, their full lineups once more. Poland with Zarski, Ibarri, Gitarok, Mishek, and Johnny. And then Italy with Kisa, Batskope, Don Silvios, Capiciano, and 2NK. And we just saw the first 9 rounds being played with Poland on the EU. That going 5-4 to Italy. But yeah, the games are really, really close, as we can see. yeah, what's more to say about it? The games are pretty much unfolding as we would expect it to be. Very, very close. We anticipated on a 3-map game, and if we look at dual side, this is really what we can expect. However, Cannon seems to be a map where Italy should be stronger. We know, though, that Zarsky and Johnny are really strong on Cannon, so it could still be close, but I do expect Italy to win the second map. And for dual side, I had my bets on Poland, so they'll have to bring it back in these remaining rounds. But with the scores now being 5-4, and with the games being so close, I honestly would not be surprised if this game, the first game already, goes into overtime. So yeah. The moment Kurokuma is trying to log back in, as we wait for that. Right, in the meantime, before I forget, because we have, we have a short break now, I'm gonna call it out already, because after this first map, we will be doing some giveaways in the chat. I'll draw 2 winners then, and they will get the package to a very nice key. That is, for now, the Content Creator Pack. So for people that will win the giveaways in between the maps, we'll get a 7A M4A1 Asset Thor, a 7A Spas 15 Cannon, a 7A Holy Mackerel, and a 7-day 100% EXP booster. That's bound to change though as we move further into the Nations Challenge. But yeah, I think starting off with this game, it's a very, very good game to have. I mean, this game is so key in Group B. Yeah, we saw the fixture before. Group B with not only these guys, with Poland and Italy, but we also have Sweden, the most dominating team overall in the Nations Challenge, winning 3 out of 4 editions and getting second in the edition that they didn't win. So they are really the contenders and probably the fan favorites as well, along with the Netherlands. And yeah, most likely them. And Netherlands, of course, winning that last year. And then the remaining team is Switzerland. Switzerland placed 3rd last year in a group. They play in a group with the Netherlands, the USA and Egypt. So they have done fairly well there as well. So yeah, that's really what we can call about that. We'll wait for Kurokuma to return. Let's quickly take a look at the logins and see how far it's getting. He has most likely already been trying to relog. Yes, he has. It was just finishing his wire logout, so he has logged in a minute ago. So we should see him here within the next minute, pretty much, and then we can get started. Alright, I'll quickly go over the players once more so you can see their stats with Kisa, Batscope, Don Silvios, 2NK, and Capiciano. That's the roster, of course, for Italy. And for Poland, we have Zarsky, Johnny, Gitarok, Mishek, and the last player we're still waiting for, Kurokuma, aka Barry. Yeah, what's really left more to say about these guys? I mean, we have so many exciting things also for the Nations Challenge coming up. Let's actually get the stats right in front of us once more that we had coming out earlier today. We had 30, well, we had quite an amount of responses coming in. And if we actually look at the outcome for this game, where we have Poland versus Italy, so 40% called a 2-1 win for Italy, 33.3% called a 2-1 win for Poland, and then we have a 16.7% 2-0 win for Italy, and a 10% 2-0 win for Poland. So yeah, with 56.7% in favor of Italy, that is really close. They pretty much expect every possible thing to happen there, with the games being really close. It's one of the closest predictions that we actually have for this first week, which is not really a surprise. These teams are directly battling for a spot into the playoffs, because they're queued up with Sweden. Now, it's very unlikely that any of these teams will beat them, although we can never say never, of course. But we're most likely facing the second place teams here. So whoever's going to win this is going to come out strong and is most likely going to go into the playoffs. So they will really, really have to win this game in order to have any chances on it. So yeah, this game is already tense, even though it's the first game into this Nations Challenge. This Nations Challenge will be hosted throughout the course of 3 weeks, with today being the first day. We have a whopping total of 24 games coming up. And afterwards, we will see who will move to the playoffs that will be held in January, as we, of course, have our Christmas and New Year's break. But yeah, so many exciting things coming up. These are only BO3 games. When we move to the playoffs, we're going to get best of 5 games. Where last year we had a full series which took over 4 hours. So we will be seeing very long, top-notch plays. I mean, we have only played 9 rounds so far and have already 2 highlights noted down. So this game alone could already make quite a filler for that, for the week 1 highlights. I'll be passing those all down below. We'll make sure that this will all be uploaded onto the CGO Media YouTube, so make sure to check that out as well. And yeah, this is one epic event. This is really what everyone in AVA was hoping for this year, apart from, of course, the LAN news, which went a bit unfortunate to come back on. But yeah, with the Nations Challenge, we're definitely getting the hype back up. We have 60 nations this year, the same amount as last year, quite surprisingly. And who knows, this could be the stepping stone for much and much more to come. Let's actually see if we have some info coming in we are aware of. The only thing I know for now is that we're going to have a game on Sunday, which will be Spain versus the Ukraine. That will either be played at 6 or 7 in the evening. So that's quite a while from now. So that's something. So for now, let's take another look at the maps that we will be seeing today. We have 3 maps coming out. Map 1, which we're now on dual side, will go to the second half shortly, with Poland on defensive side and Italy on the attacking side. Then we'll move on to map 2, which is cannon. And if it goes into a tie, a third map on India will be needed. And that will be rounding off the games for tonight. If we look at which team voted for which map, we have Poland voting for dual side, and we have Italy who voted for cannon. So it looks like Italy seems to be hoping that they will be able to beat Poland at cannon. To be fair, all of those 3 maps are fairly much played quite often. Everyone knows these maps throughout. They've been in the game for forever, really. I think they've been there in the game for more than 4 years, so everyone knows these maps throughout. Well, 4 years, what am I saying? This is way longer. It's probably going back all the way to 29 or 2010. So that's a really, really long while. These maps have been there since almost day one. So, yeah, which player does not know them? But these teams are so well played into each other. Every map could potentially go to an overtime. If you guys want me to explain how this works once more with the maps, we have 9 rounds being played on each half. With that, we will see a total of 18 possible rounds being played. A team wins if they get 10 rounds, and if we see a tie, a 9-9 tie, we will move into overtime. In overtime, both teams will play 5 rounds per half, so that's 10 rounds in total. And in order to claim victory in overtime, you will need to win 6 of those 10 rounds. So with that, we're back. We're still waiting for Batscope to tune in before we can get this started. Before we can resume with the second half on map 1. And yeah, what more can we say? We have a thriller at our hands. So much to come. Right, Kisa calling out. It will be another 2 minutes before we can see the guys in. So, yeah, actually, in the meantime, we will have a chance to look at what these players did last year during the Nations Challenge. Poland actually was in the same group with Sweden last year. They were in a group with Sweden, Israel, and Estonia. They ended up in a 3-way tie. Which of course Sweden, they won all their games. They had 9 points, but Poland, Estonia, and Israel had all individually won 1 game, so they all had 3 points. Ended up in a 3-way tie, which Poland then won. They went into the playoffs where they faced, I think they faced Germany in the playoffs, or Spain. No, it was Germany. They lost to Germany in the playoffs. And with that, they were out of the tournament. So they've played very, very well last year. Only one switch to that roster. So they are really coming in full force. On the other hand, we have Italy. Italy was in Group D last year, if I'm not mistaken. They were with Hungary, France, and Germany. Germany, who won that group. France coming in second. And Hungary, who came in third. Italy actually placing last in that group, even though Italy is a really good team. Looking at last year, they have 3 people from their main lineup now playing with Kisa, Batscope, and Don Silvios. 2NK and Capiciano are now making their appearance, but they have been playing recently a lot. Capiciano has been seen on the ESL one-on-one cups a lot along with Kisa and getting into those top 8 positions really, really much. A lot, of course. And then 2NK, the last time that we saw him at the ESL was during the ESL draft back in September, but he was able to win that in EU. And yeah, the other guys, they have been playing together with Core 7 during our 5-on-5 Demolition Cups. Been placing consistently in the top 4, even once getting into 2nd place, but mostly 3rd and 4th, which are really, really good results for a team like this. And on the other side, the only players who've been really playing were Kurokuma. Ibari, who has also been playing similar, getting into those top 4 positions in both the 5-on-5 demos and the 1-on-1 cups. Mishek, however, who has been subbing a few times for Mayfair, and Mayfair who has been known to win a few cups, so he has that little edge over the players. I think he's currently one of the strongest players on the Polish roster, even though we haven't seen him making too much highlights yet. That was mainly Johnny and Zarski. But yeah, I think overall, if we look at the teams, Poland should have a little bit more of individual skill, knowing that they've been playing for so much longer and have been known to upset big teams such as Germany in the past, which was in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. And Italy, Last year was the first time that they made their appearance. They were not able to leave an impression, but are going to try and do that this year. They now have the lead over Poland as we move in. And we will see Italy starting on the EU end and Poland on the other side. We resume a 5-4 lead currently for Italy. So as said, Italy needs 4 maps to push it, 4 rounds out of the 9 to push it to overtime, and 5 out of 9 to win it. On the other hand, Poland needs 5 to push it to overtime and 6 to push it to a win. So that's going to be one hell of an objective.
Roger.
Let's keep our eye on Zarski as we get started. He's going to get pushed out. Oh, he's going to play in the corner here. That's really risky. Nobody will really be pushing him up. 2NK has already moved over to the bridge though. Let's go to him. He might meet up with Mishek really soon. There he is. He's trying to peek around the corner. We see some pre-fires coming in the underground. It's most likely Johnny. Ooh, a shot has been made there. I think that was Kurokuma. Oh, 2NK making some pre-fires. Knows there's someone in the corner. Gets headshotted as he tries to take him out. Wants to go with a nade. Mishek is still waiting on top. Italy tries to go for a 1 push. Mishek spots him. Almost takes down 2NK, who is now going to be falling back. But Poland now, they've made a switch to earlier on. They started off with 2 pointmans on 1 scope. They've now 2 scopes on 1 pointman. So it looks like they want to play a little bit more defensive with that. Bad scope, meanwhile, tries to contest Mishek once more. Mishek is very low HP. He's not going for a wallbang though, even though he can wallbang that wall on bridge there. Oh, Batscope takes him out. That's the first frag of this round, and we still have a minute left. Very slow-paced play from Italy. Oh, Johnny shuts down Kisa on top 1. This is good. This is very important. But with Capiciano opening up a 2-side, that will call the rotate for Italy. Italy's not really going for that yet. Johnny, meanwhile, has to contest Don Silvios. Oh, but he gets shut down by 2NK as he jumps up. This means that... Is Italy still going to go for a push? Zarski knows there's someone inside too. Kurokuma gets 2NK. 3v2. Zarski misses his shot onto Don Silvios. Kurokuma is inside. They know where both of the players are. Batscope should be rotating. Zarski sees the jump coming in. Oh, he missed his shot again. But still 15 seconds left. Batscope will now be rotating. Will he have enough time? That's going to be the big question. I don't think he has it. So they'll have to make the frags. Zarski misses the shot. Oh, Don Silvios takes down Kurokuma. Are they going to get the frag in time? A shot being tanked from Zarski. And Batscope indeed wasn't in time. All Poland had to do was hide. But of course they didn't know that. And in the final seconds they got taken out. Good push coming out from Don Silvios. The misses from Zarski are really costing them dearly, as Italy now has a 6-4 lead. Meanwhile, we are looking at Kisa, who is at bottom TV. He knows someone is playing there behind the box. Last round, Kurokuma was there. This time it's Mishek. Kurokuma, who gets the opening frag on the bridge on 2NK. Batscope once again with UEV, but what gloves is he wearing? I do not think that is SH14. Oh no, this SH16, my bad. They have the right gloves. A little bit of confusion there. As Kisa takes down Johnny on top 1. Mishek will now have to fill in as the Kurokuma makes a second frag of the round. Wants to go for a third. He's being smoked out a little bit. Doing some cleaning up work there, not allowing Italy really to get close to the 1 side. So we see Don Silvios and Batscope, I think they want to go for a 2. But they're not sure what to do. They leave the bomb at base. Capiciano will now be moving up. Let's go to him. Italy still wants to go for a 1. Look at that. Mishek is already under the bridge. Capiciano's not going to spot him. Oh, now they know, but Zarski gets that frag from behind onto Capiciano. Oh, he missed a shot onto Batscope, but Mishek comes in there, cleans up. 2K for him as well. And Poland does what they had to do, and that's winning a round. It's now 6-5 overall. And yeah, who's to call it? This is going to be a very close game. It can go either way. So, what can happen? Johnny makes a frag onto 2NK. Don Silvios wants to go with a return frag. Takes down Johnny. Kurokuma again with a frag onto Kisa. He has been playing really well after the switch. He has been picking up that scope. He was rifling before. And it seems to have been a really good swap for him. Capiciano, meanwhile, wants to clear out 2-side again. He's going to be walking right into Gitarok's aim. Let's move out to him. Oh no, Gitarok is still playing here at ramp. Capiciano now moves in. We can just see them on the view. Capiciano will not be checking it. Let's go to Gitarok. Oh, Capiciano, he gets that frag onto Gitarok. He was not anticipating that, even though he was watching it. He's now smoking it out. Waiting for Batscope to come in, and Italy's going to get the bomb down onto 2-side. Let's get a good free cam view onto this. We should be in this corner to see it. Here we have it. Bomb has been shut down. Batscope tries to make a UAV. Capiciano actually tanking the shot from Zarski. That's impressive. Capiciano gets Zarski. What a good headshot. Mishik now gets one frag. It's all onto Kurokuma. Let's go to him. It's a 2v1. He has to move up. He spots one player. Oh, he misses one shot. No, that's going to cost him. He misses the shot onto, I think it was Don Silvios. If he had gotten that frag, he just had to turn around, took out the second. But again, we see Barry with the scope not making the frag when he needs to do it. The second round that it happened, and the second time is going to cost Poland a round. And we can see that in the scores, because it's now 7-5 in Italy's favor, and they're going for a very hard one push. They all line up into Johnny's aim. Johnny lits them up fairly well, but Don Silvio is going to get that frag. Mishek, meanwhile, is giving Kurokuma the backup that he needs. Oh, but Mishek has 1 HP as well. He has to fall back. Looks like Poland is not being able to cope with the pressure for now. Don Silvios with that smoke headshot onto Mishek. Beautiful. Oh, but look at 2NK. The rotate has already happened as 2NK called out that 2-side is clear. That was a beautiful unintended fake, really. Oh, but 2NK misses his shot. Oh no, Gitarok tanked it. But he takes down Kurokuma. That's big. 4v2 in Italy's favor. But Zarski is already on 2-side. Is he going to check it? Batscope immediately with the headshot. And now it's on to Gitarok. Picks up the scope. Here's the bomb being set. I'll run away. And he's gonna get shot down by Batscope. He already heard that, I think. But now Italy really has a fair lead. They are now leading 8-5. And they need one more for an overtime, 2 more to win it, with 5 rounds left to be played. It's starting to look really good for them on this first map. Oh, Mishek now immediately with the opening frag onto Batscope. Don Silvio's doing something back with a return frag. He's still full HP. Wants to go with that frag onto Zarski. He gets that. Currently going 7-1 for his team. Really doing most of the work. And again, Italy is favored here. Kurokuma now doing something back on 2NK. Sweet headshot from him. But where will they be going to? It's still a 3v3. Defense on 1 is still beholding. Gitarok is now moving back. This is a solid move. Because 2-side is a side that you want to retake. Now here's that smoke. He's going to be calling it out to his team. He's actually going to push in. He's not going to allow them to move in. Playing at the same spot as he was a few rounds ago. Johnny is also rotating. Look at that. It's going to be a fake. Kurokuma is going to fall right into his aim. Gets the headshot onto Capiciano. That is really going to matter because now it's 2-all. And in the meantime, Johnny has rotated. Gitarok, he also moved out. He's going to give Johnny the backup that he needs. Kisa. Oh, Kisa's moving back again. They're again going to do a fake. 1:05 left on the clock. It would be really good for them. They know they don't have a scope. They need to move up in mid. It looks like Don Silvios wants this. Is Kisa going to give him backup? Who's going to go alone? Kisa is fairly far away. Gitarok will be moving out. They now spot them both. They're now going to go for a fast 2-go. Johnny's rotating. Gitarok will be trying to catch him off guard. Don Silvios gets the frag. But with both of them being very low, Johnny has to get it now. Johnny cannot fall. Can he get one frag? He still doesn't get it. Going with a nade now. Almost getting return nade. He's only got 15 bullets. Look at how far back Italy's playing. Oh, they've even moved someone up in the ladder. Is Johnny gonna go for a ninja? He has to go for a ninja. He's gonna do that. Oh, but he already knows someone is coming from base. Gets a frag onto Don Silvios. Oh, but Kisa's at base. Look at the defensive play coming out. Johnny's gonna go for a ninja defuse. Kisa now coming in. He's going to get that frag. But look at that. Johnny completely got outplayed there. Kisa playing that so smart going up in the ladder. And now Italy has the fair lead that they need. Not really what we anticipated. It's now 9-5 for Italy. And all that Poland can do is win the next 4 rounds and push it to overtime. But it looks like they're losing it. Kurokuma, however, wants none of that. Neither does Johnny as he gets a frag onto Batscope. Don Silva is now doing something back. But it looks like for now, Poland has control of round number 15. 2NK gets Zarski. 3v3 again. Looks like they want to go for 2, but look where Gitarok is. He's fighting with Kisa. Kisa has 1 HP. Where's Gitarok? Oh, he's gonna get stabbed. He gets stabbed by 2NK. He doesn't hear the drop. And now Mishek has to go with a rotate. Kurokuma is watching from base. He now has to go huge. Gets 2NK just before the smoke pops. That's a huge frag. Because now you're gonna force Kisa to move in. He's still 1 HP. Do they know that Mishek has rotated as well? He cannot fall. They're going back. Don Silvios, he has the C4. He's calling out, let's rotate. Kisa actually picked up the scope from 2NK, so he's not lost either. But Italy's now going to play time, hoping that the Polish team makes a mistake in order to still win the round. Kurokuma moves over to mid. Looks like they think it's going to be 1, but wisely stays at base. Yeah, look where Mishek is playing. He's playing in a really good position. He can overview everyone going from 1, if it's either from bridge or double doors. Funny that he actually looked at that when I said it, but alright. In the meantime, underground, still Kisa and Don Silvios are waiting, but they don't have a smoke anymore. And that could cost them dearly. Kisa's now going to calm down. He cannot allow him to make noise. Does he do that well? Oh, he does that well. No sound being made. Kurokuma is currently not watching it. They move in. Oh, Kurokuma is watching it. Kisa moves in, gets the frag onto Kisa. He hears that Don Silvios moved out, but he's going to get the frag onto Mishek if he doesn't watch out. Oh, but he doesn't spot. Oh, he does spot Mishek. He's gonna get the frag. No, he will not. Mishek barely survives with 1 HP. And the round now goes to Poland. After so much work being put in from Italy, they only barely lose it. But it's now 9-6 overall. And with a possible 3 rounds remaining, I think Italy is gonna go for a push. Don Silvios is going to lead the charge. Immediately moving up to top. They get shut down by Johnny, who makes that 2K. Johnny going huge. This is what Poland needs. They need to hold back the pushes from Italy. They do that really well. And 2NK already knows they have to fall back. But Gitarok is over in mid. Oh, he gets shut down by Capuciano. In the meantime, I spot something else interesting. Zarski has switched over to rifle, even though he's a main scope. And he's playing with that new Dimako. Yeah, he's not lining up with any of the enemies for now. Actually, looking at HPs, Italy's not really that much down because Johnny's so low. So, yeah, with this being round number 16, anything can happen to NK spotted. Mishek actually misses the shot, so he will now fall back. Kurokuma takes down Capuciano. Another huge frag for Poland. And it's now 2v4. Here's the nade. Where's 2NK? I think he's bottom. Kurokuma missed that shot. Or did you see that tanked? Now wants to go with a nade. Batscope is on top. Falls back just in time. And they will move out to mid. But where's Zarski? Oh, Zarski's now moving out. Making a lot of noise. Kurokuma takes down Batscope. They've now got 2NK trapped. And Zarski will get that frag. Good round coming out from Poland, the second in a row, but this is what they need. But look at Kurokuma fragging for them. 11.5 and 4. That's really what's keeping Poland all together. And with 2 rounds remaining, everything is still possible. But as said, Poland needs to win both to push it to overtime. And what a close game this is. Kurokuma gets the frag onto Kisa. And Silvios, meanwhile, is rotating already. 2NK still in the underground. Sees the smokes being thrown. He spots Zarsky there. Does he want to go for the frag? It's going to be a very tough one because this is a pixel shot. Even though it doesn't look like one. You can only see the helmet if you would peek out there. But Zarsky has rotated. Meanwhile, the C4 is over at bridge. Kurokuma is watching them. Look at that spot where he is in. It's a really nice spot to overview the area, and if anyone jumps up in the window, they're gonna get him. Look at the nade coming out. Good nade spot, and he's gonna catch nobody with it. And 2NK is now pushing, or trying to go into 2. Italy rotating. I want to go for 2. Looks like 2NK is far enough. He's going to smoke off the base and then gonna move in. They expect someone to be at Ram. We saw Gitara cling there for quite a few rounds, so of course 2NK checks that. They've got side. 2NK watching the Ram. Mishek gets the frag onto Capsiano. 2NK knows he's there, gets that frag onto Mishek. Goes with that pre-fire. He's gonna get shut down. Oh, Italy doing something back. 2v2. Keeps getting more tense. Don Silvio's 1 HP. Kurokuma with another frag. That's that 3rd frag he's gotten this round. He's going huge, and Johnny is still waiting up for 2NK to rotate. 2K slow. Kurokuma with another frag. 4K for Kurokuma, and he is really making sure that Poland is still in. We're going to a final round, guys. The final round. If Italy wins it, they win the first map. If Poland wins it, we go to overtime. It could not have been closer, and Italy goes for a solid 1 push. They will meet up with Johnny. Johnny gets the first frag, gets the second frag as well. Kisa now returning. They're gonna go in as quickly as they can. 2NK gets that frag onto Mishek. He's going to get flashed out. Will get shut down by Zarsky. 2v2. But the HPs seem in favor of Italy for now. Zarsky is very low HP. He has to pick up that scope. Gitarog is watching in a really good position as well. Still has his nade. He's gonna see Kisa peek out any minute. Spots him. But now he looks back because Zarsky... Oh, Zarsky's actually pushing up. He takes down... gets taken down by Capiciano. It's all on Gitarog. He has to make this 1v2 happen. Otherwise, they lose the first map. Takes down Capiciano, not losing any health. Kisa, meanwhile, rotated a bit. He is 60 HP. This is going to be the most important 1v1 that we've seen so far. Gitarog has to win it to keep pulling in. And he's currently... Well, both of the bottom fraggers are facing each other. Kisa's going top. Gitarog is waiting there. He's going to move out. Moves back. Kisa is going to check it. So now moves out. Gonna meet up with Gitarog. Gets the frag onto Gitarog. He wins it.
Return to main base. Your efforts are commended.
So, yeah, just like that, we see Italy win it, but how close can it be? I mean, oh my goodness. It is only 10-4 though. Only. Well, 10-8, my bad. But it's going to depend on a final round. And Italy is going to win that. So, yeah, it could not have been closer. I think Poland threw it away in those first couple of rounds where it really was... It was fairly one-sided. We saw Italy take the 4-1 lead and Poland making a very good comeback there. But in those first 5 rounds, they really lost it. And that will cost them dearly. They lose their own map, and that's not what you want to happen. So if we move back into our overlays, we're now going to move out to Cannon. And Italy, as we see, is currently leading it. So I'll be updating the overlays accordingly with the dots, so you can see who won the first map. Of course, that was Italy. and we will be getting started any second. Alright, that has been updated. Looks like we will have to wait for Guitar Rock to make a relog. And once the stream is also readied up at a point we are far enough, we can run some giveaways in the chat. So let's look. So yeah, with the overlay now also being in tune, we will run some giveaways in the chat. I will just announce the winners in the chat real quickly. We're not going to do too much with that. So I will announce the winners for the giveaway pack. That will be for a 7A M41 Asset Thor, a 7A Spas 15 Cannon, a 7A Holy Mackerel, and a 7A Experience Booster 100%. I'll be calling that in the chat, and I'll be drawing the winners. I won't fully announce that on stream. But for the people that did one, you will see your key being sent in your Twitch inbox. And what you have to do, you redeem it on your launcher, and then you redeem it in-game. If you go to this beautiful mailbox, you can press receive all, or just press receive on the item, and then you got it. Alright, that has been fixed for now. We're currently waiting for the Polish guys to get back in. This are Mishek and Guitar Rock. But yeah, if we look back at the game, let's get the scores in front of us once more. 10-8 for Italy on that first map. What a thriller that was on dual side. Yeah, what we can really say, I think we cannot say that Italy did anything wrong. They played really well, even though that they got picked off early on. Where in a 3v5 situation, they quickly brought it back and put Poland in a really tough position. It was Poland really struggling to hold that advantage that they had so early on and push that through to a round win. It was mainly Johnny who was playing really strong over at top 1. I don't think I've seen him lose it. He consistently got a 2k frag there, holding off Italy from making that fast push. And the last round, unfortunately, he got a 2k frag, but then got shut down. And with Italy pushing in fast enough, they were able to get that. So, yeah, what can we say? They played so solid. Poland's defense but only just not strong enough, losing that again 5-4, as they also lost attack 5-4, and that's how these scores come by. 10-8 for Italy. So now we are at map 2. Map 2 is Cannon. We will see another maximum of 18 rounds being played. But let's not forget, this is the map that Italy wanted to play. This is the map they voted for. So, yeah, Cannon, fast-paced map. Team play is really important there, especially the fast rotates that are so important around. And that's something that we see Italy do really well. Italy is playing it together very well. They play so much demo cups. As you can see, they're all in the same clan as well. They really know how to play that. Then again, for Poland, it's pretty much the same, but they haven't been as active recently. So I think that's really why Italy has this slight edge over them for now. Probably what Poland had won is to face Italy most likely in week number 3. But they're now having them in week 1. So this is where the pressure is coming up to them. If they lose this map, they potentially lose hope on moving on to the playoffs. So they really have to win this map and push it to a third map on India. And we will see how that's going to pan out. We will get started really shortly, most likely in the next few minutes. And I think within half an hour or a little less, we will know if Italy will be winning this 2-0 or if we'll be going to a third map, as most people anticipated. Alright, so we are tuning in. Here we go then. Map number 2 for this Nations Challenge. We see Poland starting on EU and Italy on the NRF side. Italy has the 1-map lead after winning 10-8 on dual side. So let's see how attack is going to work out on Cannon. Usually attack is a slightly favored side. So what Poland really wants to do is win 6 of these rounds in order to secure a fair lead and hopefully pull it through for them. 5-4 is still doable. They want those 6 rounds. They're immediately going to be contesting the bookshelf. Nobody's really there. He's just waiting amid a 2-1-2 setup coming out from Italy. Well, they've now playing 3-1-1, which is what you usually see. Look at that, Poland is really queuing up to try and go there. Johnny does not watch Batscope, who gets the opening frag. Forcing back, has to reload. Gonna get pushed out by Mishek. Carnage going on over at one side though. Zarski has moved out to base. But Guitar's gonna set the bomb, but Kisa still being there. Kisa gets that frag. Capiciano takes down Zarski. Meanwhile, he's so low. Kurokuma then. He's still alive. Gets one. 2NK is coming from base. He knows that Kisa is on side. Oh, 2NK tanks that shot. Kisa's been moving out meanwhile. He's throwing that smoke as well. I think Kurokuma heard that. Oh, he's missing his shots. Will he pick up that rifle? He should know that they're both fairly low. He knows where Kisa is. Gets that frag onto Kisa. Is he going to get the 1-on-3 now? He's going to get the bomb down. 2NK will have to move in. He knows 2NK is lit. Kurokuma. Playing close on side. 2NK will move in. Let's keep an eye on Kurokuma. He's going to peek out. Just walks back. This is a 1-on-3 clutch for Kurokuma. He has to do it. Not watching the right side. Does now. Gets the frag. 1v3 clutch for Kurokuma. And that's also the first round for Poland. This is the, I think the 3rd time we see him in a clutch situation. And actually the first time winning it. So very, very nicely done. Oh, look at that. Johnny immediately with the opening frag onto Don Silvios. Another one push coming in. They know one guy is most likely going to be on side. They take down Batscope. Not too much harm. Kisa goes in way too fast. And looks like for now the Polish team is falling apart with Kurokuma getting the frag on 2NK. And it's all on Capiciano, a 1v5 attempt. But yeah, he's going to get shot down straight away. Poland so far playing, dominating on attack, winning 2 rounds in a row. And I think Italy, what they really have to do is try and contest that bookshelf. Applying some pressure to it. Let's see if they're going to do that. No, they go back into side. They won't contest that, but look at that. A very solid 2-push come in. Capiciano, and no, 2NK should have called that out already. Capiciano makes a nade. Oh, Poland's confused there. 3 people get hit by that nade. What a nade from Capiciano. Gets the first frag as well. Gets a second onto Mishek. Look at that. Now we see Italy cleaning up. And Kurokuma finds himself in a 1-on-5 clutch. Just like Capiciano last round. Mo coming out. Misses a shot onto Kisa. Is now on UAV as well. He will be going back. But Kisa will get that frag. He's not gonna let that slip away. Good round coming in from Poland. But now we have to see Italy make a daring move and put 3 people on 1. Because you can anticipate that Poland's gonna go 1. But they don't do that. But they are gonna try. They're not gonna try to contest it either. Don Silvius. They're moving back a little. Kurokuma takes down 2NK. Mid control for Poland. They also take down Batskop over at one side. Johnny with that 2K frag. Wants to go for more. Knows Don Silvius is inside. Gets that frag. 3K for Johnny. And with the final frag of Mishek being made, Johnny now goes huge. Poland leading 3-1. So far we see some high-paced games. This is already round number 5. We're only in about 5 minutes. Oh, look at that nade. Kurokuma immediately 1 HP. 2NK currently looking around. Wants to go to the mid, but look where Zarski already is. Just fully pushed through. Is now in the enemy base. Here's 2NK. Oh, he's gonna get pushed from both angles. So 2NK will shut him down. Mishek has to do something back. With a little bit of damage on 1. Takes down Batscope. Will now move back. Johnny then. He cannot fall. Oh, Don Silvius with that 3K frag. Cleaning up. Now Mishek is the only man alive. He started in a 1-on-4. He spots Kisa. He's 1 HP. Cannot do too much. 2NK is trying to stab. Mishek will go for a base push. Or can he pick up the scope? Is there a scope? It's a better question. Kurokuma, I think, was over somewhere in mid. It's not looking too good for him. Very low HP as he moves up. Oh, he found the scope from Kurokuma. There's still a chance that Mishek can bring it back. Let's not forget, he already took out 1 player. So this would be a 1-on-4. But look at the mid play from Kisa and 2NK. Well, 2NK is not watching it well anymore. If Mishek gets the frag onto Kisa, this could be... Oh, look at that. Beautiful headshot from Kisa. And with Don Silvius making that 3K frag. Really holding on for Italy. It's now 3-2. Poland has had a very strong start, and it looks like we do not want to stop with it. 2NK shuts down Kurokuma though. Immediately the scope of Poland being shut off. Mishek again with the bomb, but look at Johnny. Here's Johnny, and he takes down Capiciano. 1 HP. He's actually going to move over to 2 side. Is he going to call a rotate? 2NK shuts down Mishek. Does he know he's got the bomb? I don't think he can quite see it yet. As soon as the body disappears, he will. He knows that Johnny is on side. Kisa is moving up to Johnny. Johnny is not going to contest that. Gitarok wants to get that bomb, but look, the pointman's already pushing up. Don Silvius falls to Gitarok though. And they have to get the bomb. Gitarok is low. Kisa takes down Johnny. It was about time. But Zarski has 1 side open. Gitarok gets away with it. Zarski's calling out. 1 side is safe. Come out here. The Polish are going to get the bomb down. 3v2 in Italy's favor. 2 rifles coming in from behind. The scope coming in from base. Immediately Batscope and Kisa close down the gap. Let's move out to Zarski. He's got to get that frag. Oh, he gets flashed. Moves back. Look at that. Kisa immediately coming from the other end. He takes down Kisa. Batscope makes the frag and makes a second as well. It was important for him that he took down Gitarok. And with Zarski having to reload, this is another round for Italy. They're bringing it back. It's 3-all. We still have 3 rounds remaining before we are going for the side change. But so far, it is Italy holding on really well. Don Silvius knows he can't go for a push. makes that call out. Helmet drops. Oh, look at that. Oh, Batsko with that 2k frag from base. When Silvios then pushes out. And within no time, pretty much 20 seconds, already a 2v4. Poland has now realized that they cannot take one side as easily anymore. Oh, but Kurokuma, he makes the frag onto Capiciano. Gotta move over to the two sides. Zarski picked up the scope. He's low HP. Sees his shot getting tanked, but he has to pick up a rifle. Both of the players are 1 HP. Batscope takes down Zarski now. Does Kurokuma know that? Does he know that both of the players are 1 HP? If he does, then he will get a huge frag. Flash has been thrown. Smoke is out. Kurokuma will be not able to see. Gets Batscope through the smoke. He's gonna get the frag. Here's the Pointman. Misses the no-scope, gets a pistol out, makes the 1v2 clutch. Again, Kurokuma, which is clutching plays, holding on for Poland. So what a way to hold down that side. And that first shot, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, meanwhile, Don Silvios has been falling back. Poland is going for a slow 2. I think they've realized that it's not that heavily defended. So that's really good. Matscope is watching the cross. He's already used his nade. Moving out to the connector. Capiciano also pushing up. He's going to spot 4 Polish players now. He gets 1 frag, but will be shut down by Mashik. Johnny is also low, but they've now got side. Kurokuma misses a shot. But he's got the bomb. He's going to be the one moving in. Gitarok around the back. Makes that 1 frag. Can he make the second? No, he cannot. Don Silvios will be shutting him down. Look at Johnny. Johnny is trying to contest Batsko. He's already gone away. But the side seems to be held fairly well. Batscope expected a flash there. Gonna take down Johnny. And we move back. Mishek, who got 1 frag. Kurokuma making the second. But it's still Batscope left, and he's full HP. But he cannot get the frag. Kurokuma again holding on. And Poland now takes a 5-3 lead. We know that before this side change that Poland's going to take a lead. So they've done well on attack already. What they really want is to win this round, because then they have a comfortable lead. Italy is pushing up really fiercely, get the opening frag on Johnny. And they're immediately going to force Poland to rotate, but look where Zarski and Ritarok are playing. Kisa is going to fall right in their trap. He gets shot down brutally. Only 3 bars of damage onto Gitarok, so that's well played. A good trade, and Poland still alive in this round. As we approach further into round number 9, we see Kurokuma going over to mid. Look at that. Again, he is top fragging 10.5 and 3. After making so many important kills already in those 2 rounds with the clutches he did. Now moves up, will meet up with Capiciano in a flash. What a headshot from Capiciano. Didn't even see him. And he already had it in. Meanwhile, he tanks quite a few bullets from Mishek. But look, Zarski is already playing close. Batscope did not see him cross. He's 1 HP. Has to get the headshot. Cannot get it. Don Silvios knows he's gonna get pushed. But he is 1 HP as well. One side heavily under-defended. Don Silvios getting flashed out. Pre-firing. But he's gonna have to reload. Zarski gets the frag in. And Poland took side. 3v3. And it looks like Italy may actually lose it. One of them is 1 HP. They're all fairly low now. Gitarok is going to move out for the frags. Capiciano does something back. Everyone is low HP. If they move in at the same time, Italy can still win it. Oh, Twinkie is going to go with the natives. It's going to get them. Gets 1 frag onto Gitarok. Mishek has to hold on now. Gets 1 frag, but Twinkie holds on. What a retake from him. And that nade is going to be so important. Italy can be very happy with that. And what a good half that was. 5-4 win for Poland. But I think they will not be happy with that. So we're now going to move back into the lobby as we wait for the players to ready up for this second half. But what a start that was. Again, after the first half, there's not really much that we can say about these teams. They're keeping it very close, and yeah, it is absolutely amazing to see. These teams are so well matched. They play it so close. Everything can happen here, and with Poland now having the lead, although it is Italy's map, it's going to be interesting to see how well their defense works out. I mean, look at that 3 appointments from Italy. Oh my god, that's brutal. They are going to push the hell out of them. And Zarski's actually picking up the scope. So I hope for them that they have their DSRs up, because the scopes will have to go huge. Otherwise they'll just get crushed really, really quickly. So while we wait for Mishek to start up with the second half on Map Cannon, I want you people in the chat, cast your predictions. What do you think is going to happen? We want to know who is going to win this second map. Is that going to be Italy, or is that going to be Poland? If you think Italy is going to win it, type 1 in the chat. If you think it will be Poland, type 2. Alright, so we will now get started. We will see how this is going to pan out. Let's get the overlays up. Italy will be playing on the EU side with Poland on defense. And yeah. Looks like Italy wants to go for a very strong 2-push. Zarski is waiting for them. Where is Zarski? Oh, he misses his first shot. Misses his second as well. Immediately, Johnny's been overrun. Zarski's missing his frags. They're moving around. Kisa with that 3K. Now finally gonna get shot down by Gitarok, but the damage has been dealt. Oh, Gitarok. Return frag. Kisa's now down, but he is in a 1-on-3 with 1 HP. So it looks like straight away Italy indeed is rounding up the scores again. It was 5-4 for Poland. It is now 5-all. And I think this is a wake-up call for Poland. Although Zarski is still playing with a no LFR. Now it's going to be a 1-go. What will Poland do? They are going to play back. C4 actually being left at base. Don Silvio's pushing around real fiercely. Gets the frag onto Korokuma. Immediately, Gitarok is getting back into the side. Mishek playing Pointman 2. He'll be moving up. Can get the backstab onto Don Silvios. He gets that. Good call from Mishek. And I think they know it's going to be a 2 now. Zarski rotates. Johnny's still on side. And Batscope is a mid. He'll be dropping the bomb. Wise decision. He may meet up with Gitarok now if he doesn't watch out. Oh, Gitarok is not watching him. Kisa gets the frag. That's huge. Zarski then. He gets Capiciano. And he's got the bomb. They got the bomb down. Oh, Zarski shuts down Kisa. Does Johnny know that he's got the bomb? He will. If he turns around now, he'll see it. Johnny? No, he doesn't know he's got the bomb. Zarski then misses a shot. This is crucial. Johnny did not see the bomb, and this is most likely going to cost Poland a round. Unless Johnny is going to make the backstab, because nobody will be expecting that. If they move out too slow, we will see Johnny make a huge 2K stab. Batsko will now be looking at him. He spots 2K. Knows where Batscope is. Has to go back now. Can't go for the frag. Why are you doing this, Johnny? Huge mistake. You had it. But throw it away. Italy now leads 6-5. And not a good start from Poland. Another 1-go will be coming out. C4 being left at base. What the hell is going on? What? Did everyone DC? What? We had a huge lag wave coming in, I think. A little bit of swearing as well, and Italy is going to have the advantage of that. What on earth happened there?
Troops eliminated. Operation success. Return to main base. Your efforts are commended.
So, yeah, weird rounds. A lot of lag coming out, and that will cost Poland a round actually. They're now in the down, 7-5. Batsko who gets 2k frack again. And it looks like whatever was crushing Italy, they're now completely turning it around. Looks like someone has also left. Mishek has left. But they're not calling in a dead round. Why is there no dead round being called? Again, I'm not sure what Poland really is doing, but Italy is going to take full advantage of that. Kurokuma has to hold him off. Oh, Guitarok will be cleaning up. Kisa gets the frag though. Capsiano picks up the bomb. He's gonna move over to 1. 2NK will hear, doesn't hear Johnny. Oh, he does now. Just in time, he gets the frag, and they'll move over to 2 because they know Kurokuma is inside 1. But what the hell is going on here? Kurokuma has to hold on because at the moment it seems like Poland is throwing it. It already is 8-5 for Italy, and if Kurokuma loses this round, they can only push it to overtime by winning 4 rounds. Just like last time. Now Spotskisa took a lot of damage with that. Can't get the smoke shot onto 2NK, but he knows where everyone is. With 20 seconds left, he is never going to get it. He will wait for Kisa to move out. Gets Kisa. Moves up. He's got no time. He's trying real hard. He will be shut down by Capisiano. Mishek is still not back. And I'm not sure what Poland is doing, but I think this could be it. Not really what we expected to happen, but Italy seems to be dominating them after the change. But that lag round, I think, really threw them off. This is really unfortunate for Poland. A very strong push is happening as Zarski takes down Don Silvios. They're still doing something back, but side has been taken. Guitarok will move up with Kisa. They take him down. 2v4. And this could be it. This could be it. Johnny takes down Kisa. They are still in 2NK with the frag onto Kurokuma. This could be it. They're saying without crosshairs. I'm not sure what's going on and why they are facing these lags. But a very weird second half is going to cost Poland the game. And this is how we see Italy win it 10-5 on the second map, and also win the first game of the Nations Challenge 2-0. Yeah, what can I really say about that? That was really not what I was expecting. Weird. I think that's the right word. Everyone, meanwhile, has left, so let's take another look at the full scores. We see 10-8 being won on dual side by Italy. A very, very close game. And now Cannon. Poland was leading at 5-4.